now.
Yeah, okay, so hi, I'm Jenna Cools, and I just graduated high school. And even so, I am still the most unqualified person to ever give anyone advice on high school. I'm gonna do anyways for the views. So this is Jenna's Unqualified School Survival Guide book. Hey guys, I want to start off this survival guide with a bang! First chapter, freshman year. So I went to a magnet middle school. I had all my friends there. I was having a grand old time. But then high school happened, and everyone I knew went to other magnet high schools, like magnet kids do. And I went to a school a block away. So I lost absolutely every single one of my friends. I, however, still wanted to continue with my advanced classes. I wanted to carry the torch for the other magnet kids who couldn't follow. So I requested to have all honors classes, but math, because I didn't like math, and my math teacher didn't like me. But here's the twist. I got all regular classes, but math. I got an honors math. How does that even work? Thankfully, my classes did get fixed, but being the new girl to all my classes 2 weeks late did not help with friends at all. As a lonely girl, I got myself stuck in a lot of stupid situations, or sometimes those stupid situations just found me. So I've somehow found myself in a love triangle with two boys that I didn't really know too well at all. So it got to the point where one of the guys just completely ignored me, and the other guy was way too flirty. And I came to realize that they made an agreement to who gets to have me without telling me. So your first lesson, kids, is don't be stupid. When you enter high school, you're gonna get into some really messy situations, and what really matters is how you fix them. The best thing to do is to fix them as soon as possible. If I just told them early on, yo, I don't like you guys, okay? You're cool, but no. Then I wouldn't have gone so deep in this drama that lasted for weeks. Second lesson, be able to identify and run away as quickly as possible from toxicity. It is all around high school, but that does not mean it's not inescapable. You just have to be very smart and leave as soon as you have any signs of it. Now, baby advice section. So, first day of high school, make sure you bring not only your fully charged phone, but a book, because you might not know the Wi-Fi password for like 2 weeks, or just in some classes, you just won't get the Wi-Fi. It happens and it sucks, but you just gotta be fully prepared to be occupied at all times. Second baby advice, as the car passes by, you should join a summer sport, because I mean, you can't do that this year, but you can get first grabs at friends, because it's a very small community, so you're kind of just stuck with these people for a while anyways. But it's during the summer, so when you go into school, you'll already have a lot of friends, or at least people you know. That is so cute.
Hey guys, I'm Brandon. So I'm the one who filmed this video, except for this part. That's Jenna.
Hi.
And I just wanted to film these beautiful plants. Jenna didn't want to because she's scared of bees.
They're really scary, but save the bees.
So I wanted to give some of my advice because I feel like I had an average high school experience. I mean, I failed some classes, I passed some, I even got a couple of my AP scores above 3. So like, So my biggest thing, don't fail classes. Dude, a D is so much better than an F. I had to remake 3 of my classes. And it's a bit of a struggle to be taking online school while you're also trying to study for your AP tests. Will help you keep your grades up. Do your tests. Do your big assignments. Dude, homework doesn't matter. but stuff like an essay, it's really important. Doing extracurricular stuff, like I was on the quiz team, it's a really good time. Doing sports, it doesn't matter what you're into, just try something. I did tennis. I've never played tennis. I got a tennis racket from a thrift store and it was fun, you know? I met Jenna, I met a bunch of friends. I was a year late on it, but still, I was able to catch up, and eventually I think I became one of the best ones on our team.
You
Not
really did.
the best, but one of them. And just kind of always have a positive attitude. Your classes don't make your year. What makes your year is how you act and how you decide to go on. Like, I do not play the cello, but I was playing intermediate orchestra. I had no idea, and my teacher wouldn't switch me out for some reason. So I faked my way through that whole year. Didn't know notes, didn't know how to hold a bow, I didn't know how to play the cello. No one would teach me, and I even faked it through the concerts and such. It was a bit embarrassing, but I think I made it through pretty well. And I had a good time. I liked the class, I liked the people in there, I tried to learn a little bit. It's just what you make of it.
Considering where we left off, you might have a few questions. Well, from the moment I started sophomore year to when I ended it, a whole lot of stuff happened. Let me bring you up to speed. Got to skip gym because I had tennis.
Losers!
Had the hot history teacher that everyone had a crush on. Miss Washua said, "Oh, Dr. Chumley, the bathtub, the bathtub." In theater, I got to stop sitting alone because of my best friend. But then my best friend dislocated his toe.
Yeah, man, that doesn't look too good.
Slept in chem, slept in theater, slept in Spanish, slept in English pre-AP, and slept in history. Then it ended like that. Alright, sophomore year. So what I would suggest for you is that you try taking some honors classes. They're a whole lot easier than they seem. They help raise your GPA a little bit by none. And honors classes tend to have like the same people in them, so the more likely chance you'll be classmates with your friends. I would also suggest that you try joining clubs, mister, because this isn't freshman year anymore. You got your friends now if you're too intimidated to go to clubs without any friends. So it'll be a really fun time. Just try it. And I think that sophomore year is a whole lot easier than freshman year, because in freshman year the teachers are just like, you better person up right now because this is high school. But then in sophomore year they're just like, get your homework done? I don't freaking care. So really, just try to relax this year and just do you. So this is the dramatic production of Jenna's junior year. I can do this. So, my junior year, I had AP Bio, and in that class, we had like 3 pets. So we had an iguana named Mary Iguana, a tortoise named Vladimir, and a whole bunch of fishes. Except, mysteriously, for some unknown reason, all the fishes just went missing. To this day, I literally have no idea what happened.
Don't tell her about the fish.
But he still had the tank. He still had it running. There was just no fish in it. So I had an idea. My sister went to a fair and she didn't win any goldfish, but a random guy was just like, hey, you want my goldfish? And of course we want his goldfish. That's when Gilbert made an appearance into our tank, which I literally carried a fish with no kind of cover or anything throughout my school to give to my bio teacher. As a top tier student, I might say. A week after, there was another fish that just appeared in the tank that looked slightly similar to Gilbert, but was just a lighter tone. And I was like, oh my gosh, Gilbert got a girlfriend. That sly dog. Little fish. I had theater for my 3rd year,
And all those 3 years, my theater teacher hated me. Not that I did bad in his class, because I got over 100%. I just didn't really talk, and I didn't really go into plays because that required having friends in theater, which none of my friends like theater. Although it's so cool. You should totally do it in high school. Totally do it in high school.
Video production's better.
So I tried out for my first play to maybe gain some respect from my teacher I had for so long. And I tried out for months, but ultimately failed. Oh jeez. Oh. Failed as like I failed to slide down that slide. But it wasn't all bad though, because not only did I have 3 hours with my best friend right there and lunch, I got a 3 on my AP Lang test. Oh yeah. But 2 in bio, which I study for, like hardcore, and this guy over here didn't do any studying at all. And you know what? He got freaking 3.
Thanks for the homework, Jenna.
But then it wasn't such a perfect road to my AP classes, because they tried to give me AP history when I did not ask for AP history, and I had to stay in that class that was really super cold for like a month, not knowing if I'll be able to get out of a class that I did not want. And it was super difficult having my first time having like AP classes. So stressful. But that stress compared nothing to senior year. Okay, I'm going to the same place again because I don't have a Brandon to hold the camera. Junior year, best freaking year of high school for me. Although lots of people tend to say it's like the worst year. Anything could happen. So don't get discouraged if it's not like the year you planned or like with hope for, because it doesn't mean that it's a bad year. Like, I had the best year of high school, though I had to struggle with like getting put into this AP class I didn't want, and then the struggle with like working really hard for this play and having it just not work out. And then I didn't mention before, but like I wanted to join swim, and that just also didn't work out well. So a lot of things didn't go well, but I still had like such an amazing time. So keep an open mind. I think this is also the time that you'll get stuck in all these timelines, like you're 16, 15, 16, 17, I don't freaking know. But you're around those ages, and then people are just like, did you kiss anyone yet? But like, really, if somebody cares about that, why? Like, actually, why? Everyone does everything at different times. It doesn't matter. But don't get caught up in the timelines, because that's distracting you from enjoying what you're doing right now. Also, be protective of your possessions, okay? People will steal. I was doing this fundraiser with chocolates, and all of my chocolates were stolen, and I had to pay for those. So like, literally, just be careful, okay? People could snatch your phone out of your hand in the hallway. Crazy. Yeah, that's junior year. Okay, bye. All right. Hi. I am starting the senior year portion from where I ended my senior year in my house, where I've been for 5 months or 6, and we're going back to school. We're going back to school. When people say that in high school you'll have lots of ups and downs, I didn't think they would mean every single up and down just in senior year. All my friends graduated, and I only had my bestie friend Brandon, and then my other mystery friend Sam. I got one class with my bestie, which was government, which he transferred out of halfway through the year. And then I had Sammy Sam for lunch. I finally left theater because I was so done with that teacher just hating me for like, I mean, probably a lot of reasons, but like for no reason. And I just wasn't going to take it anymore, so I joined guitar. Although I still love theater, and I'll be doing it in college, yeah.
I didn't get creative writing, which I was so excited for, but I did get student aid for my really weird high school tennis coach. So I was having quite a questionable start to my year because it was absolutely not what I was expecting. I had so much hope and it was just useless. Yeah, that wasn't gonna be the end of it because AP classes, which you can find out why maybe that one class really stuck with me. I'm not gonna say it because I've said it way too much, but watch my last video if you do want to see about that. But I got to do some pretty cool stuff. My tennis coach made me sweep a lot in his class when I was student aid, so like that was practically like the only thing I did. So then the people in that class were just like, you shouldn't be making her sweep, she's an independent woman. So they made signs saying hashtag free Jenna, Jenna will sweep no more, and hashtag pray for Jenna. But I still had to sweep. Got that A grade though for free. Yeah, man. So that same teacher, he made me go steal a tissue box. Okay, so he needed a tissue box because like the whole class was complaining that they need tissue boxes. I went to the teacher's lounge and I looked in this little cubby for his tissue box and there's no tissue box. I'm like, what does he want me to steal? So I go ask him that and he's like, well, of course I want you to steal a tissue box. So I'm like, okay, is there any teachers you don't like here? He was just like, how about you pick a teacher you don't like? And I'm like, oh shoot, dang, I don't know. So I go in there, except this time it has one of my teachers in there. So she's like, oh, hi, Jenna, how are you? And I'm like, oh, hi, I'm good. I'm good. What are you doing here? And I'm like, oh, my teacher just told me to get a tissue box. Like, oh yeah, I was gonna get a tissue box too. And then I felt the pressure and I'm just like, okay, I'm sorry, he told me to steal a tissue box. She's like, oh, okay, well you can steal my tissue box. And I was like, thank you. I also got to take care of an egg, which was super cute. We'll put a picture right here. I named her Egna, and then I also made a cactus. Oh yeah, I made this, well, I drew this really weird cactus picture for government. I didn't create it, I copied it, but like, it was still so funny. I got to hold a brain. Oh, it's so cool. Not that heavy, you know? Also does have all the fluids in it. For classes, I really got to care about like my work in English literature because I just care about the grade and like anything I do. Not really like, you know, myself and the work. But you know, I actually got it in there. It's kind of cool. Also torturous. Alright. And I really enjoyed learning psychology because that's supposed to be my major, and then it was just so freaking awesome to like actually be learning about psychology and enjoy it because it just justifies more like how I really should pursue it. Advice for senior year: no, senioritis is freaking real. Okay, I had it from the very start. Alright, maybe plan your classes to be easier, try to get a free period, but also if you really want to like try something new, like for me, guitar and creative writing, even though I didn't get creative writing, just try it, you know? Like, don't just make your senior year waste. Like, try to make it the best you can, even though your brain is literally telling you, leave, just go, just run right now. And get through it and enjoy it because you never know what could happen. You never know what could happen, alright? That is why I'm on this bed. That's why I just graduated 3 weeks ago in July. Anything can happen. So if that was helpful, please give it a like, a maybe, and a subscribe, a maybe, and bye. Wait, hold up. Give some of your advice in the comments below, or if you have any questions, please ask me down there. And that was Jenna's Unqualified Skill Survival Guide book. I hope that your high school experience is freaking magical I mean, even if it's having a really weird start, you can have the best end. I didn't, but pass the torch for me. Do I look kind of like a E-Visco girl? Like, kind of look.
Let me look into my pocket, yeah, see what I got, not a lot, okay. Let me let you know of a spot where the flyers and followers meet before work or after school. Let me let you in on the little secret channel known as Jenna Cool's